Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Leaving the Yard. Chuck, Zach, Billy Lavender as we go. Apparently, we went the pretty people yesterday,
Right.
the pretty and smart people today, and Billy.
Oh,
I know, right?
dang.
It's rough to be Billy Lavender.
Unbelievable.
For those who don't know Billy, I don't know, you've never lived in Texarkana then, because Billy is a mainstay around the clubbing community since he's gotten remarried. He's a dancer. He's a party animal and apparently
Not-
concert goer.
Not the baseball team.
No. But a concert goer of all genres now.
Broaden my,
Yes. And we're going to come back to Billy in a couple minutes because normally we don't start the show with like breaking news because there's not much breaking news. When there is, we start the show with it. And today there's actually breaking news. If you are a fan of A&M Texarkana basketball, and we're going to have the women's coach on at the bottom of the hour, and she's actually, here it is, upstaged by the guys. Something feels very wrong about that. But A&M Texarkana just a few minutes ago made the formal announcement that they now have a new head basketball coach for the men's program, and that is Tyler Parker. You see his image on the screen. He has been an analyst, a personnel analyst at Ole Miss for the last several years. I'm assuming first head basketball coaching position. Why not? Come to A&M Texarkana.
It's not a coincidence that they announced that right before our show started.
Oh, it's
they
not?
knew. They know when to get it out there.
You putting this on Ryan Wall?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Which, by the way, Ryan Wall is going to be here next Monday. The athletic
Fair
director of the
I'm gonna
Eagles.
they got a golf tournament I'm going to play in.
Well, hold on that thought for a minute because we're
okay.
going to circle back around to that.
All right.
But anyway, Eagles with a new basketball
Tyler
coach.
Parker.
Exciting news. We give it to you live right here as we start the program today. So go Eagles. We'll know more about him when we have a chance to sit down and look at some stuff, and we'll talk about it probably on Thursday because tomorrow we're not in the studio. We are heading to Bubba's tomorrow.
I might go there and get me a little pizza and watch the show.
Okay. If you try to glom on like you're part of the show tomorrow to
I'm
get
going
free
to.
food, it's not going to happen.
I'm going to.
I'm just telling you.
I'm
no.
putting my Liddy hat on and
Cody is not going for the free food for you.
Gosh.
However, I expect to see like some
Yeah,
very
sure.
cool food tomorrow.
appetizers and
All of
stuff.
that. Leopards are taking over the yard tomorrow. Liberty Alo's football team, Brad Willard and his guys are going to be out there for about an hour and a half. We're going to do 5:30 to 7 tomorrow. So if you are a Leopard fan, the place to be tomorrow is Bubba's.
Kind of excited about the new coach for A&M. My bride and I went to probably 4 or 5 road games last year and all the home games. We're kind of groupies for
Why
the
wouldn't you be?
basketball team.
Yeah, why
so
wouldn't you be? Pretty good.
pretty good.
MC Vogt coming on the bottom of the hour. We'll
Yeah.
talk women's basketball
Absolutely.
for the Eagles as well today. Before we get rolling, we haven't had a show for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So folks who keep up with the life and times of Billy Lavender have been
Uh-oh.
deprived, if you will, of the chance to find out what's Billy doing, which we ought to do a segment called that. And I think actually we probably will in the future.
Okay.
What's Billy doing? Well, the last time that you reached out just after we finished the radio program a couple weeks ago was about this amazing golf performance.
68 Texarkana Country Club. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's amazing to me.
You lapped the field. Is that what I saw?
I mean, I won some money that day.
You won by how many shots?
Here's the thing: is it doesn't matter in the group that I play with. It doesn't matter by how many shots you win. It matters how much money you
No,
win.
I understand that. It matters to me how many shots you win by. How many shots you win by?
I can't remember. All I remember is I shot 68.
So you were 4 under.
I was 4 under.
I think the nearest was over par, yes?
Oh yeah,
Like 3 over?
yeah.
So you were about 7 shots better. That's lapping the field.
Okay.
You lapped the field.
Yeah, I don't want to have to put. Here's the thing: is I wasn't going to say anything about that on this show
I know.
because all my buddies who are on there are going to be asking me to post future rounds.
Oh, yeah.
When and they've already gotten on me. They're like, "Hey, why? It was okay for you to post your score. You didn't have to put us on there what we shot."
No,
I was
you
like,
did.
"Eh."
You have to.
Yeah,
It
I mean-
actually validates the fact that
That's right.
I didn't shoot 4 under and they shot 3 under.
Right.
Like I shot
Yeah.
4 under and they shot 4 over, which is what you
It
did.
was a tough day. Everybody was over par, but I wasn't.
You're like the Donald Trump of Texarkana. And
Wow.
he won his tournament. Wait a second.
That's Morgan.
Wait a second.
They're going to clip that, and that's going to be and.
You didn't let me finish.
Okay. All right.
He won his club tournament this week.
For the 40.
Every time.
Every time. That's pretty.
Shot a 70.
It's pretty good.
Now you shot a 68.
Shot a 68.
So, he's 80
so
years
a
old.
little bit better than the Donald Trump.
He's 80 years old. You're, 50.
One. Yeah. So I mean, that's a lot closer to 80.
I'm just saying, you ought to challenge the president and see if he could master Texarkana Country Club like you did.
Well, I think they ought to clip that and send it to him and see.
Challenge.
Here's the thing. If he doesn't do that, at least get him on the Wednesday show with us.
That's your homework.
I'm on it.
We can't be for a few weeks, though, because we do Bubba's a lot.
I'll push him back.
Okay.
Because Bubba's Bubba's is
big time.
Big time.
Yeah. Not to diminish the president, just saying. There is a pecking order here in Texarkana, and Bubba's and the Leopards are this week in that spot. All right. We got a lot to do today.
Yeah.
We put a poll up today, which, again, we're getting to do new things here because I have Zach Doty basically as my man Friday now, and anything I send him, he basically does, which in the past we didn't have that person. So now Doty put up a poll earlier today because today in history, as you'll see on the screen, is a significant day in baseball history. To the left, you see Tom Seaver, who unfortunately spent the bulk of his career with the New York Mets, but got his 300th win with the Chicago White Sox. On this day in history, back in 1984, he picked up win number 300. In the middle, you see Rod Carew. Unfortunately, spent the bulk of his time with the Minnesota Twins, got his 3,000th hit with the California Angels against the Minnesota Twins that day. And the third guy you see is Alex Rodriguez, who another decade or two later, I think it was 2006 maybe, hit his 500th career home run. Now we've got up there 500 and 600. He was the youngest to do both of those. But we put up as a poll question, which of those things is most likely to happen again? 300 wins for a pitcher, 3,000 hits for a hitter, or 500 home runs for a batter. Now, we can do 500 or 600. I think Zach put on the poll 600 home runs for a batter. Now, I know it's new, and I know not everybody's had a chance to see it maybe earlier today. We're going to poll occasionally as we do the show in the future, but we're throwing one out there. So the discussion with you, Billy Lavender, is which of those you think is going to happen first?
So, Chuck, real quick.
Oh.
He actually hit 600 on the same day as well. 3 years later, 2007, he hit 500. 3 years later, in 2010, he would hit 600 on the same exact day. That's why it was even crazier, to be honest with you. That's why I would end up putting 600.
I would say that won't be done again.
Oh, the 5 and 6 hit by the same guy on the same day. Well,
3 years.
Yeah, you can probably Kalshi that and win that one. I would bet.
My wife won't let me get on Kalshi.
And she's a smart woman. Yes.
I keep seeing I think I can.
Now, Doty put together a chart for us. I think it's hard to read. He says it's not for you guys looking at it on the screen, but I have old eyes. So we'll do this. Guys with the chance at 300 wins. Justin Verlander's got 266. But he says this is his last year. He's 43 years old. So he's not getting 300.
Not getting there.
Max Scherzer, 222 wins. But he's 41 years old. He needs 78 more wins.
Who's he with?
I don't even know if he's playing. I think he's hurt.
Okay.
Who's Scherzer?
Yeah.
The Jays, but he's
hurt.
still off and on,
Garrett Cole's got 158 wins. You're barely halfway there. He's 35. I'm looking at the list of the top 17. And by the way, Michael Walker's number 8 on that list.
Wow.
Walker's got 116 wins. So of active players at 34 years old, none of these guys are getting to 300 wins.
Right here in T-Town.
Yeah, none of them are getting to 300. So forget 300. 3,000 hits. Freddie Freeman's got 2,559. He's 36 years old. I made the argument of he may have the best numbers and the closest to getting there, but if the Dodgers win a World Series again and maybe even one more, he may say 4 in a row and I'm done. And I don't know what contract he's under right now, but I would think after him, you got 24-68. That's Jose Altuve at 36 years old. And then if you're looking at home runs, Giancarlo Stanton has 456 home runs. He's 36 years old. Mike Trout's got 422. He's 34 years old. So you got chances at home runs to get to 500.
Yeah.
600? I don't see 600 home runs.
I think, I think 500 is attainable, but 600,
Not so
I don't
much.
think we're going to see it again.
By the way, on this day in history as well, in baseball history, the name Joel Youngblood has a spot in baseball history.
What is it?
Joel Youngblood was the only player in Major League history to get a hit for 2 different teams in 2 different cities on the same day.
Got traded and
flew to, I guess, Philadelphia. He was in
early
Chicago.
game and a night game.
Afternoon game, he got a hit for the Mets in Chicago, got on a plane, flew to Philadelphia after he'd been traded to Montreal, and got a hit there. So Joel Youngblood is part of baseball history today as well.
Not bad.
There's not anybody else has ever done it.
My bride said, handsome young guy in red. And then she said, you too, Chuck Zach.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. Appreciate you.
She's trying to get some swag.
What do we have
Liddy
more
swag.
of? More 3,000 guys, more 300 guys, or more 500 guys? What do you think?
Like right now?
Yeah, like right now.
More 500.
More 500. Yeah, let's see. We've got 33 that got to 3,000 hits, 27 players that have gotten to 500 home runs, and 24 players who have won 300 games. You were close.
Had a 33% chance and blew it.
And you missed that. You missed the putt.
Yeah.
You missed the 5-foot putt. That's okay.
That's all right.
All right, tell you what, we're going to do a little earlier break today because we've got another sponsor we need to add to things. And coming up, bottom of the hour, remind you about MC Vogt coming up. We are, again, thankful for the sponsors who have jumped on board already. And there are more coming, and we are trying to get them all processed in with commercials, et cetera, as we work our way through this week and maybe into next week. But we're adding one today. We had the folks at Eagle Distributing that we got to talk about real quickly. And what they're really saying is talk about Form Energy. Have you seen these cans?
I haven't seen Form Energy.
Form Energy, 0 sugar, hydration support, natural caffeine. They're calling it energy with no shortcuts.
Let's roll.
Oh, the cans?
Yeah.
And Chris Ross is going to bring us some cans probably tomorrow or Thursday.
He can just swing some by the house.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to see if you can guess the flavors.
Okay.
Okay. This is I'm going to throw you a softball. You ready?
Yeah.
Grape smash.
I'm in.
No, you're guessing the flavors.
Great.
Okay.
Pretty good, isn't it?
I'm throwing you the easy
Let's
ones.
stop there.
Orange Fury.
Orange.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now it gets hard.
All right.
Cherry.
Wait, is this a trick question? Cherry.
Yep. Okay. Texas Lightning.
Texas Lightning, I'm going to say is lime.
It's citrus. Very nice.
That's a form.
Blue Blitz.
Raspberry.
Yeah, well, berry. Yeah.
Berry.
Very nice. I'll tell you.
didn't
Silver
think,
Lightning.
You didn't think I would get here, did you?
Silver Lightning.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Kind of.
Okay.
Are you smarter than a can of energy drink?
What?
Silver Lightning.
Lemon.
They don't even say what it is on the can. So I'm going to say you're probably right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they don't even say. Paradise Punch.
Fruit punch.
There you go. And this one, and I had to stop on the Screaming Freedom. Right?
First cuss word of the day.
What do you think when you think freedom?
Red, white, and blue.
Thank you. Now give me the 3 flavors.
Cherry.
Yep.
Pina colada.
Lemon. And
Berry.
blueberry. You're a good man.
I'm all right.
Form Energy.
Form Energy.
Go get some. Liberty Idol this week at LE. Of course, tomorrow they're taking over the Yard at Bubba's 33. We already said that once, but reminder to come on out tomorrow between 5:30 and 7. Meet the Leopards. Next Monday, meet the teacher. You're really meeting the Leopards. And then Wednesday, the teachers meet the Leopards first day of school. So you got that.
Yeah.
And finally, not sure when to start saving for retirement, Billy? Are you sure when to start?
I better have already
You
started.
better have already started. The answer is right now. Simple. If you are
Who should we see?
needing help with this, it's Greg Cordray.
Yeah.
He is your Texarkana Edward Jones
Good dude.
financial advisor. He's here to guide you through every step of the process. Edward Jones member, SIPC. You can find him over on Plaza Drive.
Mr. Cordray's a good guy.
He is a good guy, and he's part of the show now, so he's even a better guy. All right, moving forward.
Might as well.
We mentioned this day in history for baseball. This is also a big day because 30 years ago today, they closed up the 1996 Olympic Games. You know where that was held?
Atlanta.
Yes, very nice.
I'm telling you, I'm not as dumb as I look.
Well,
Chuck. I'm not as dumb as I look.
Don't know that
Don't
it's possible
ask
to
anybody
be,
else, but
okay.
there's Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
See, I got that.
The most memorable moment of the 1996 games on the athletic side or the presentation side, the positive side, was the lighting of the torch by the suffering from Parkinson's disease, Muhammad Ali. There was actually a movement to get Evander Holyfield to be the guy, because he's from Atlanta, to be the one to light the torch. And the Olympic Committee said, well, what about Muhammad Ali? And then people went, who's Evander Holyfield? Because that's the guy.
Yeah.
So Ali is there, obviously. Number 2 is the Carrie Strug injury.
Remember.
And I'll be honest with you, if you're a fan of gymnastics, and this is for Whitney Long out there, who is gymnastics extraordinaire and got a daughter who's even maybe better, if that's possible. If you remember Carrie Strug and making the run on the vault and hitting the landing while blowing out her ankle and still holding the landing to get the women the gold medal in the team gymnastics event, that one burns in your brain. I don't know if there's another gymnastics event
that puts more pressure.
that burns in your head like that. I mean,
not gymnastics. There's another women's sport, ice dancing or skating or whatever, that kind of, I remember someone getting hit in the leg, but it was a different injury.
Oh, you're talking about Kerrigan and Tonya Harding? Yeah, no, that's bad.
I know it is. I'm just saying. It's burned in my head.
Also, in those 96 games, Amy Van Dyken won 4 golds in swimming. Gail Devers became the fastest woman in the world.
Ooh, she could run.
Carl Lewis won his 4th Olympic long jump. And we had softball for the first time. U.S. softball
Remember that.
won the softball gold medal in the first time that they had softball at the Olympics. And let's do one more quickie thing.
Okay.
It was the first Olympic gold medal for women's soccer. And Dan O'Brien, who lost a decathlon when he was supposed to 4 years earlier, won the decathlon this time. Got a little redemption.
Was that when Mia Hamm?
Yes.
See, that's... Yeah, never mind. I was going to say... Yeah.
And I believe, was that not the Brandy Chastain rip off her...
Yeah, that's what... it wasn't Mia Hamm. It was Brandy Chastain.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Yes.
Oh.
Another memorable
Yeah, I don't remember
moment.
that.
Whatever. Andre Agassi won the Golden Slam as well, getting his first Olympic medal to go along with the Gold
I
Slam.
had some
the
Agassi
Grand Slam.
shoes back in the day and some shorts. He had those frayed, what people would call jorts now.
I had some.
You guys fixing to say
It's all about the image.
Yeah.
It's all about the look. That's what it was.
Absolutely.
No question. What else do you remember about the Atlanta Games?
Was there a bombing?
There was a bombing. That's exactly right. Pipe bomb that was set off.
I'm on top
You're
of it.
very Atlantic.
See, here's the thing. I'm not supposed to be here on Tuesday. If you were asking me all these questions on Wednesday, I'd already be
Well, I wouldn't ask these questions on Wednesday because they didn't happen on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I would have watched the show and I would have.
Right?
Yeah.
Richard Jewell got blamed when he should not have for setting off a bomb he did not set off.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, they finally found the right guy. That guy ended up being Eric Rudolph, who got arrested shortly thereafter and ultimately sentenced to life in prison for killing what was then 2 people and injuring 111 others. So that's all part of today in history as you're looking around. But there was one other thing that happened that I didn't put on the list for Zach to put up. Byron Nelson. Now you got to be old to remember this. 1945.
I'll tell you something about him after this.
11 straight tournaments he won.
You know where he was a pro?
He was a pro here
That's right.
at Phone Pros.
Oh, no. I mean, I like the way you tied it in.
Phone?
Bucket of fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
TCC.
anyway. Well, that's your history lesson for the day. We'll try to incorporate some of that as we go through the show from now on as well. So we throw some stuff out there at you. Baseball trades. Thoughts on baseball trades? I didn't get a whole lot of time to spend yesterday talking about it, other than we talked a little bit about the Dodgers picking up Tarek Skubal.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts? Where are we now?
Other than the Rangers not picking up anybody, that kind of just. I don't really follow many trades unless they're really, really high profile. But I keep up with who the Rangers and them not taking anybody at the deadline. It's just kind of.
Are we waving the white flag? Just saying.
I'm not
it's a good
waving
year.
it.
No, I don't mean
Kevin-
you. I mean
Kevin was.
I mean the actual Rangers. Are the Rangers saying that's all?
I think they're saying we're going to try to win with what we got.
6 in a row they've lost now. Luckily, the Astros lost yesterday. They're 2.5 back, tied with Seattle.
There's still time. But they don't want any more time.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Time is not good for them.
no, it's not. Oh, I think we
got some
we got
basket-
Camry here.
Yeah.
What was that? She's coming. Coach is coming. Camry Dilly, who happens to be the get over here for a minute, Camry. We're gonna throw you in here. That's what you get for coming in. Over there. Let's grab the mic over. Camry's the SID over at A&M Texarkana. And yeah, she can go right there. Hop in here. Because you guys had news today. We talked about it at the top of the show. Tyler Parker's a new employee at A&M Texarkana.
Yeah, we just announced it just real recently.
I know,
actually.
right?
That's
Like
awesome.
moments ago.
Yeah.
We
Tell
led
me-
our show with it.
Tell us a little bit about him.
I say, so I just met him today. And
Okay.
He's really nice, really great. He's got a lot of energy. He's excited to start building something here. So he was a player development coach stuff at Ole Miss, so he brings
Nice.
a lot of experience. Has been all over a lot of different divisions, so he's going to be really great for the program.
Ryan Wall's going to be in here next Monday.
Okay,
So,
awesome.
but this is not a haphazard hire. You guys spent a lot of time
Oh, yeah.
since having lost Coach Brown. You guys have spent a lot of time looking for a guy. I'm not going to put you under the gun here, even though I am, but why this guy? Do you know? What was the decision here?
He comes with a lot of experience. He's coached at every level, and he knows what he's doing. And I mean, he's you look at his background. He's coached under some really great coaches as well. So his experience and the opportunities he's had to grow his game as a coach, it's awesome to be able to be his first stop as a head coach.
Is he a good-looking guy? Come
No,
on.
I'm not. He's married. He's got a family. I'm not going to mention that.
You could say Billy's a good-looking man. He's married.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
No.
Good point. All right, very nice. While you're sitting here, because Billy had mentioned just a few minutes ago, you guys got a golf tournament coming up,
We do, yeah. The Eagle Invitational.
right? Mm-hmm. You going to play?
I don't know. I have to dust off the clubs. I haven't played in a minute, so.
Billy,
I
you
might
see a
take more
mark here?
pictures.
Yeah.
How many shots you going to give
We're
her?
going to wager against her team.
Coming up on September 17th, I believe,
17th.
is the Eagles, I don't know what you guys are calling it, Eagle Tournament.
Yeah,
Eagle
the Eagle
Invitational.
Invitational. yes, sir.
Invitational. It's a big deal because it's a fundraiser, certainly, for the Eagles athletic program.
Yeah.
We'll have more information Monday when Ryan's in here. Billy's playing in it, you said.
Awesome.
So, hide the women and children because Billy's going to take money from people. That's the way we work. We send the ringer out there and then take the money away from all the rich people. And that's what Billy's planning on doing
That's right.
on the 17th.
That's right.
Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, of
I know we stuck you under the gun real quick. Oh, Coach Vogt's in here. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a commercial break. We're a little bit early, but that's okay because she's here and we don't want to keep her longer than we need to. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back in a couple of minutes, and we'll get the new women's basketball coach from A&M Texarkana on camera when we return, leaving the yard here on Texarkana Game Day.
Mike Gillum here with Clear Sound Music. Do you play guitar, piano, or drums? Well, at Clear Sound Music, we now have everything the big box stores have. From brands like Fender, Paul Reed Smith, Reverend, Yamaha, Alvarez, Martin, we've got it all in stock. Clear Sound Music is at the corner of Cowhorn Creek and Kennedy Lane in Texarkana. That's clearsoundmusic.com.
Selling or refinancing a home or land, trust Stewart Title of Texarkana to help protect your investment from contract to closing. Experienced professionals, dependable title insurance, and personalized service, Stewart Title helps make every real estate transaction smooth, secure, and stress-free. Stewart Title is committed to being the premier title service company of Texarkana.
We are back. Chuck, Zach, Billy Lavender, and the young lady you see across the table is the new head basketball coach for the A&M Texarkana women's basketball team. She is, does anybody call you Mary Chris?
Very few.
Is it like when you got in trouble at home? Merry Chris.
Yeah, very much. Or the holidays.
Or the holidays. Merry Chris.
Great nickname.
MC.
Yep.
Or Merry Christmas.
Yep, there we go. Or MC Hammer.
MC Vogt joining us. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Vogt?
Yep, like vote for president.
There you go. Thank you.
That's easy.
Very nice.
There we go. We got it.
First, a women's head basketball coach in the school's history. First head coaching job for you.
Yeah.
When Deacon Jones left and this job opened up, was there any hesitation at all about, I'm going to apply for this thing?
No, none at all. I was, Deacon and I actually talked about it once he kind of made a decision, and it was actually a no-brainer for me. So zero hesitation to make this happen.
Has this been the goal all along? I mean, and I know that sounds like a stupid question. Anybody that's coaching, you figure, wants to be a head basketball coach. But in reality, not everybody wants to be the head person. There's a lot that goes with that. Has this been the dream for you all along?
This has been ever since. So I started my coaching career as a student coach at Texas A&M under Gary Blair. And so ever since then, I was like, especially with my freshman year there being on a high as a national championship year, I was like, that's what I want to do. And when I first got into it at University of Louisiana, I was like, man, I want to be a head coach right away. But I understood, like, everything happens for a reason, and things happen and play out the way it does. And seeing how it played out for me here is like, yeah, this was all meant to be. And for it to be a sister school of my alumni school is like, yeah, it's easy.
Gary Blair used to be there.
He was.
He was.
He was. Yeah, he was a big hog. Man, that pig suey. I know we got some Arkansas fans that's probably watching.
Absolutely.
Now, for you, and you're talking a little bit about your coaching pedigree, learning under Gary's tutelage and others, but for you, getting involved in basketball, did you play in high school? Was that a passion then? Because we're going to look at you and go, you weren't, playing the post.
Yeah, no doubt.
You probably were a point guard if you were playing. Were you playing in high school, and how much?
Yeah, so I was playing at Newman Smith High School out in Carrollton, Texas. I played AAU basketball. I started basketball when I was like 4 or 5.
Oh, really?
But I actually had a few surgeries going through high school career. I had an ACL surgery and a couple other surgeries where when I went to Texas A&M, we were talking about walking on because I didn't know how my injuries were going to be. And we did that, and Coach Blair and the staff was like, would you rather be a student coach? And I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's make that happen.
Did it feel like that was a dream that was never going to happen as you tear up your ACL? Like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I really didn't think it was going to happen. I kind of just I knew I was going to go coaching. I thought it was going to be in high school. When I left high school, I thought I was going into high school coaching, and I was just going to get a degree. But when Coach Blair and the staff opened up their doors to me and said, hey, if you work hard, there's opportunity for you here. And I said, okay, let me give this a shot, and everything else just played out.
Gary Blair is legendary, obviously.
Yeah.
what did you learn from him as you start your own tenure of being a head coach? What did you learn from Coach Blair that you feel like these are things I'm probably going to institute or implement in my own program?
I mean, outside of the X's and O's, the number one thing I know I learned from him is culture and family. The relationships. He had relationships out in Arkansas, so when we did visit Arkansas during those SEC battles, we did hung out with some of these pig suey folks, and then
redneck. You can say it
exactly. Oh no. I will say that pig suey chant is one of a kind.
Just say annoying. It's okay.
But
so is the whoop.
no, the whoop is great. The whoop is phenomenal. But no, so he taught me family and culture, and it showed also within the staff, like Vic Schaefer, who's now at UT. His family also went through something, and as I went through my career there, Coach Gary Blair never wavered from family. Like if something happened in real life, basketball always came last. Right. And that is one thing I'm going to make sure I instill, not just for me, but my staff and my players, that at the end of the day, them as a person will come first, and the basketball will play itself out.
Which I'm sure was part of the interview process for you. What you just said, I mean, if I was interviewing you for the job and you just said those things, I'm thinking this is probably the person for this job. She's saying what I want to hear, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, and it's not just a line, because we talk to coaches constantly.
Yeah.
And they all like to talk about family and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can't get a job if you just talk about X's and O's.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have the best offense, or my defense is you can't score on. But the kids aren't going to, they don't care.
No, they don't.
We have this conversation all the time as teachers. They're not going to care about what you teach until you care about them. Mm-hmm. Is that kind of the way you see it?
It's 100%, because especially in the recruiting process, the kids they're not dumb. Yeah, right. They know if you're going to be genuine, if you're real, if you're not sugarcoating anything. And who wants to play for a coach that's going to fake it, and then when they get onto the court, there's someone completely different?
Sure.
And so transparency is key. And yeah, these kids, they're way smarter than people think when it comes to the recruiting process, and they trust their instincts. And so my job is just to make sure the instincts that they have about me is genuine and pure for them.
Who becomes the assistant vote this year? Who's going to take that number one seat next to you?
I'm not quite sure yet. Okay. We're waiting for that position to open up. But I do know that whoever I decide to choose, they got no choice but to be a reflection of what this program will stand for.
So are you going to get to be part of that interview process, do you think? I mean,
God, I hope so.
I would hope so too. Are you going to be a tough interview?
Shoot, yeah. They got no choice. We're going to get them through the gritty and the grind real quick.
No, go ahead, Bill.
I was going to say, so what are we going to see in your team? Are they going to be dogs? Are they going to be all over the floor? Are they going to be? Are you pressing? Or what's going to be your style?
Yeah, so I am a very hard-nosed, physical type of coach. We are going to be a fast-paced, bit more exciting. We are going to push in transition. You will see not really a hockey subbing, but you will see a little faster pace that maybe Marshall did, who is now at Tennessee, that setup. But you won't see the hockey subbing. But on the defensive side, we will be more man. We will be pressing a lot more, and you'll see a lot of traps going on, whether it be hedging or icing. But it will get very physical, and I will probably count on the fouls to happen.
As well they should, right? You want, in other words,
I mean, we're taking charges, but it's all opinion on that one.
For anybody that thinks basketball isn't physical, they're wrong. There's so much physicality to it. It's not football physical, but that's violence. This is physical, and if you can't play physically, especially as we start talking about going up to Division II in a year, you're not going to be able to survive in this. Is part of the attractiveness of this job is that promotion that's about to come and the elevation to Division II?
It is. Going to D2, it definitely puts smiles on a lot of people's faces. And also, especially for me, not only us going D2, but being able to be a trailblazer or a pioneer, which is something I'm selling to the recruits, is you get to be the first to make history into a next level. And that's definitely attractive.
You're a trailblazer. I mean, you're making history. Well, we have a graphic we'll put up here in just a sec, I think, that Zach Scott, that shows the coaches who have been here. You're coach number 7 in a program that's 6 years old, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And none of them have been women. Was there some sense that this is a hard thing for women to get? I don't mean at A&M Texarkana, but just in general, getting a head coaching job. There aren't very many of them out there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of competition. There aren't any women coaching on the men's side, but there are a lot of men coaching on the women's side.
Yes.
Does it make a much more difficult task for somebody like you to try to get a head job?
That's actually a fair question. I don't. It's a twofold type of question because the people who hire head coaches are obviously the athletic directors.
Right.
And a lot of times for ADs, they're networking in the coaching section, especially if they're not female ADs. They might know more men on that side. Not saying they don't know more female, but because they might know more men, the men might have a better chance based off their merit and all the good chances. Now, we as females do need to network better and try to. It does get scary in the male dominant career to start networking, but I think it's a twofold. Yes, it is hard just because it is still male dominated, but at the same time, as females, when we network and we put ourselves out there, I think regardless who the AD is, regardless men or women, our merit, even if though we're female, will stand up against the other guys.
Do you see
I
yourself?
bet she's a good interview.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about
I
that.
mean, not only on here, but
do you see yourself as, potentially? We're going to see people walking into the gym this winter who are going to see you as the head coach. And what I mean by people is we're going to see young ladies. We're going to see smaller girls who are looking at you going, they've got a girl basketball coach.
Yeah.
Do you feel any of that yet, or has that even dawned on you?
It actually did dawn on me, I don't know, like a week or so. I texted Cam, actually, and I asked her, hey, is it true I'm the first female? And she said, yeah, it is true. And so it dawned on me that day, and then it kind of blew up when it posted about me. And thinking about it for the younger generation, yes, it's like, okay.
pressure.
Yeah, it is there, and I can't lie about that. It is there. But at the same time, I also want my team to be able to embrace it, because while everyone is out there saying history is being made because I'm the first female, I want them to understand history is about to be made because they're the team bringing us to D2.
I want to put the graphic back up for just a second, because when we talk about history being made, the most wins in this program's history so far, Blake Huber got a couple of years ago when his team won 29-2.
Yeah.
So if you can hang around long enough to get 30 wins, you're the winningest coach in Eagle history. Well, hopefully we can do that in 1 year, but
Let's do it.
I'm just
Let's
saying.
roll the dice and see
Speaking
what
of
goes.
pressure, right?
Hey,
no
no,
pressure.
manifest. Let's
No.
manifest
There
it.
you
I'm
go.
just saying the reality is even if you don't get 30 in the first year, if you're here for a second year, the reality, hopefully, as we move to Division II, is you're maybe within
Striking
2 years
distance.
of getting to become the winningest coach in this program's history. Is that weird?
Yeah, I never really, that's the first time I ever even heard about it or thought about it. But no, that would be awesome. But more so honestly, for the program, the
Right.
girls. Really, I guess the biggest feat out of that is that there is the same coach in year 2.
Wouldn't that be a thing? And I think that's a great point.
Yeah.
Because other than the very first one, Kevin Dobbs, who went 3 years, nobody else has come back for more than 1 year.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit disturbing and concerning from the community looking into it, going, why do we keep watching coaches leave?
Yeah.
Now, when coaches leave for promoted jobs, you go, okay, well, I get that.
Yeah.
But if they're not doing that, then you start wondering what's happening. So we want you for 2 years at least, and hopefully it's 2 plus 20 more.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
I'm where my feet are, and I want to be here as long as, hey, everyone wants me here.
No, let's talk about the team you got.
Yeah,
How many of these girls that were here last year that were on the roster to return have decided that they are coming back? It doesn't matter. The Deacon's gone and that you're here now. They're still committed to coming here.
So majority have decided to come back. The ones who haven't, either, that's a good way to say it. The ones who haven't are because they didn't have the ability to.
They didn't have the choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a great question. So now the next part of this job for you becomes finding more players. You're about to have to become a recruiter, and I'm assuming you've done some of that already.
Yeah.
Now it's about to be ramped up a whole lot. How do you tangle with the recruiting demands that are about to happen?
Yeah, so especially with the transfer portal, which is something I'm excited for us to get our feet finally into it. And then with the NCAA constantly changing rules, we'll see where they decide to land in the next week or so about this 5-for-5 stuff.
Right.
Recruiting for me, it's second nature now because I've been doing it for so long. So I'm not really stressed about the recruiting aspect now. The financial part will be the concern, just because we're playing with fire with NIL revenue sharing of other schools, and so everyone's at a different level. But from the recruiting standpoint, if you take finances out of it, it's really not a concern, right? When you add finances in it, now we have to be creative about it. And so the beautiful part about this upcoming team is Coach D and I help recruit all of them. And so I already know the team coming in, which makes it easier moving forward, going into the next step, especially now that we are in the transfer portal. I can play a little bit with those student athletes.
Okay. NIL hasn't yet made its way to NAIA.
Nah.
I don't know if it'll make its way or has made its way to Division II yet.
It's sprinkling in there.
It's starting to sprinkle in there. You know, as somebody that's been around this for a while, are you concerned about what's happening? Because it does feel like maybe what was intended has not stayed on the rails the way they thought it was going to 3, 4, 5 years ago. Do you feel like this is, I mean, we're talking soon about high school kids getting NIL money, maybe not in the state of Texas, but certainly in neighboring states. You're involved in this. What's your thought?
So I think NIL and revenue sharing has kind of clouded each other up a bit. And for me in general, I think athletic departments across the board, regardless of division, regardless of what conference they're in, I think the concept we're currently in with no guardrails in place is going to hurt a lot of athletic departments, especially the people who are the unsung heroes in the background, like your SIDs, your creative departments, your marketing departments, because where are we finding and pulling money? And so that's the one thing that makes me nervous about this is I don't like seeing the people who are working it losing their jobs to finance the other side of the deal. And at the same time, like I've talked to others about like ideas I would do if I was in that top position, but luckily I'm not paid that high to even worry about it. So
Well, you keep your ideas though, because somebody may come and say, "Hey, what's your idea about this, Coach?"
Exactly.
Have you heard anybody talking at Division II? Yeah, I mean, you haven't yet gotten there, but your contacts are. You said it's starting to sprinkle its way down there.
Yeah.
Are you ready for kids to say, you know, Coach, I like you. You know, I think Texarkana is probably pretty cool. My playing time, I think I'm going to be able to play for you.
Yeah.
But what are you going to pay me? Are you ready to hear that for the very first time?
Oh, I'm excited because I've heard some crazy stories about some NIL, and that's where I think the water's been muddy.
Yep.
Because NIL is, hey, go to any business you want, go ask for, hey, I don't know, what's a popular place? Bubba's. Perfect. Let's go to Bubba's. Hey, Bubba's, I'll wear your shirt and I'll put you on my social media.
You bet.
And hey, let's make a deal out of this.
That's how it was intended.
Yes, the school should not be involved. So when I talk to a kid about NIL, beautiful, go for it, please. Go make your name, image, likeness, make jerseys. I do not. Go for it. Now, when we're talking about the school paying and the revenue sharing, now that's where the muddy part is. And Yes, I will play the game if revenue sharing is the game we eventually have to go to in D2. I hope it's not, because like I said, I have my own concepts about revenue sharing. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think schools should have been involved. But
Well, there's not that much revenue at D2 anyway.
no, but still, it's
Right.
everyone, the student athletes, especially in high school, and the ones transferring from D1 don't really understand
No.
that.
$500 is $500, Chuck.
Well, that's true. No argument. No
Just
argument
saying.
about that. All right, Coach, we're about to have to let you go here in a couple of minutes. Last year's team loved shooting from beyond three.
Let it fly.
Didn't necessarily like making them beyond three, but like shooting them beyond three.
There was a cover out, right?
Yeah. As you get ready to be the person in charge now, what's your thought about just gunslinging from deep? Because you guys kind of had that last year with not a whole lot of success. Do you feel like we're not going to do that quite as much this year? Or I'm hoping those girls are working a lot in this off season and getting better at it.
Both. Definitely both. I do hope the girls are working on it. They have no choice but to be working on it if they're going to shoot it.
Sure.
Everyone technically has the green light as long as they've been working on it, and their percentage when they're working on it is a good deal. With that being said, if that's not the best shot, please don't go for it.
But Coach, I can make that. I made it in practice.
Sure, you made it once in practice.
Well, see?
But
it can happen again.
yeah, no, we are going to let it fly. We are going to let it fly, but we are going to make sure we don't have a cover on
Can't
that
make
goal.
it if you don't shoot it, Chuck.
Well, that's true. That's certainly a way of
Yeah.
thinking.
Exactly.
You just don't want to shoot yourself out of games, but that's a
No.
problem for later on. When's the first game of the year?
The first game is October 24th.
See, you should have this memorized. This is
Friday.
going to be your first time ever.
Hey,
as a
we're
head
hosting the
coach.
classic. It's the first classic. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, Eagle
And-
Classic.
Yeah, and we're gonna see our former head coach popping in.
Stop it. So LSU Shreveport's coming.
LSU Shreveport will be coming.
Are you looking? Is this going to be weird? With him on the other side of the court?
I think it will actually be entertainment for people because Coach Deacon and I are like family, and so
Well, sure.
we'll be bickering. I don't know if any of y'all were at the staff versus student game.
Yeah, no.
But Coach Deacon and I can go at each other even
Okay.
on the same team.
Okay. If I was going to put money down, who's going to be the first one to get a T? You or him?
Him.
Him? You won't get a T.
100%. Oh no,
No, you will
I'm
not
not
get a
gonna
T.
get a tech. No.
Okay. There you go.
Nah.
It's great seeing you.
It is amazing to see y'all.
And
Thank
we're
y'all.
so happy for you. And now you've been here. So this is a standing invitation.
Perfect.
When we get to that first week, that first game, after you guys beat LSU Shreveport, you come back in here.
Well, we won't be playing them, but they'll
Oh,
just be
you
here.
made it so you're not even playing them.
No, because we got to play them in conference.
They requested.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they requested.
I talked
they
to
don't-
Coach Wall. They requested that they not play. I was kidding.
I mean, we technically
That's what
can't.
we're gonna
yeah.
say.
Still play them as a non-conference game, but you're not doing that.
Nah,
Okay.
no.
Well, either way, then we'll say we beat them in the first one, and then we'll get them later on in the year for real.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank
Coach.
you for having me.
We're gonna take a break. We'll come right back. Leaving the yard. You're on game day.
Sweet.
Mike Gillum here with Clear Sound Music. Do you play guitar, piano, or drums? Well, at Clear Sound Music, we now have everything the big box stores have. From brands like Fender, Paul Reed Smith, Reverend, Yamaha, Alvarez, Martin, we've got it all in stock. Clear Sound Music is at the corner of Cowhorn Creek and Kennedy Lane in Texarkana. That's clearsoundmusic.com.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a home or land, trust Stewart Title of Texarkana to help protect your investment from contract to closing. With experienced professionals, dependable title insurance, and personalized service, Stewart Title helps make every real estate transaction smooth, secure, and stress-free. Stewart Title is committed to being the premier title service company of Texarkana.
All right, welcome back. Chuck, Zach, Billy, Lavender. Oh, we had a correction. It's nice to be corrected.
Brandy Chastain was 99 World Cup.
Sorry.
Yeah. Should have known Len Hammett would know that.
Well, you know, some people are experts in women's soccer. Other people don't necessarily know, but that's okay. Nobody's judging here.
That's right.
Before we get out of here today, a couple of things I want to remind you. Tomorrow, Tyler Huff. He will be with me over at Bubba's because the Leopards take over the yard tomorrow. So 5:30 to 7 o'clock tomorrow, we will be ensconced in Leopard gear.
Bubba up.
Bubbaed up. Well, Leopard up.
Yeah, but
I didn't say at the beginning of the show today. I'm going to say it now. Share the show. It's got value for you, I promise, because Thursday we will unveil for the first time our concession stand where we will give you a chance to win $25 gift cards from local restaurants. Right now, the only way you can win is if you have shared the show. So if you've been watching this far, you just got finished with the interview with Coach Vogt, and you hung around, share the show. Because Thursday when we come in here, we're going to have taken all the people who shared the show, we're going to put them in a randomizer, we're going to draw one out on Thursday, and we're going to spin our wheel, and you're going to get a $25 gift card to a local establishment that will feed you gladly. But you got to share the show. So you didn't share the show, don't complain because you didn't win food. You still got time. Once we shut it down, you're out of luck. But you still got time right now. College football. Mm-hmm. You got your Razorback thing on.
It's right now for the Razorbacks. It's basketball season.
No. What?
Yeah.
What?
In the Bahamas, 4-0.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
4-0.
All right.
Anyway,
We're
go
not-
ahead.
we're
Back to football.
Yeah,
Sorry.
football.
Just wanted to let everybody know.
Non-conference games this year for the Razorbacks. Anybody of value?
Utah.
There you go. And the reason I say that is
At
because
Utah at 9 o'clock at night.
I know Hogs don't like it because they got to come back and play the next week against Georgia, and
I like
so
it.
they don't like the fact that they got a late night game, then an early morning game, and they're not playing like back-to-back days. They're playing a Saturday night and then a Saturday morning.
I'm getting off a ship that morning, so I'll travel back to Texarkana, and so I'll be able to see that game that
Are you a
night.
merchant marine now?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just
Cruising? Careful of those cruises.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Careful. I'm careful with everything nowadays.
A lot of diseases on those cruises. Just saying.
I don't know where you're going.
Those things are not always love boats is all I'm going to go with. All right. I said all that about the Razorbacks because if you paid attention yesterday, you may have heard the fact that Notre Dame and USC are keeping their series going into the 2030s. They signed a 4-year deal to continue playing that series, which goes back to like 1920s. However, there's a third party involved in this. You know who that third party is?
Pigs?
Pigs? What
Arkansas?
pigs? No. Indiana.
Ooh.
Indiana Hoosiers, who had a back-to-back series home and home going with Notre Dame in 2030 and 2031, took the opportunity to say, okay, then we're not going to play Notre Dame those 2 years and have canceled that home and home. Which lends us to this, if Donovan can put up on my graphic here, the non-conference opponents for the Indiana Hoosiers are that. And if you can't read it, it's pretty easy to read. This year, they'll take on North Texas, Howard, and Western Kentucky. Now, granted, that schedule's already been set.
Yeah.
Next year, not much better. Kennesaw State, Indiana State, and UMass. And it doesn't get any better. Austin Peay, Eastern Michigan, Miami of Ohio, Ball State, Eastern Illinois, Western Kentucky, etc. Wow. You'll note on there are no Power 5 opponents at all for the defending college football national champions.
Nobody will play them now.
No, I think people will play them.
You think so?
But here comes the thing. Arkansas's got a game with Utah. No, that's not easy, and it's on the road. Texas is taking on Ohio State. Oklahoma is taking on Michigan. Indiana may very well be in the playoff again next year. They have a little more difficult actual district or conference schedule this time around. They're playing Ohio State and at Michigan. They have, I think, USC on their schedule this year. They don't play Oregon, but they get some of the Big Ten teams they avoided last year. But I don't know how you look at that schedule. Because yesterday, Kevin said, boy, if Texas has a must win against Ohio State. But I look at that from Indiana and say, wait a minute. If I beat, Howard the same week that Texas loses to Ohio State, those cannot have anything close to the same value.
Well, I don't agree with what Kevin said.
Oh.
Yeah. Texas.
Ever or just yesterday?
Just yesterday.
Okay. All right.
I mean, some other times.
Okay.
But Texas is loaded, and Texas had a buddy of mine, Chris Lanham, sent me today. He said Texas has one of the hardest schedules. Says they play 7 or 10 ranked teams, 4 in the, or maybe 7 ranked teams, 4 in the top 10 or whatever. And I said, so does Arkansas, sir.
True.
And Texas doesn't have to play Texas at DKR.
Good point.
Arkansas does.
I don't know what you're doing here. You're lobbying for Arkansas to be national champion?
I'm just saying, if we win 5 or 6, then
Oh, my God.
we deserve to be in the mix
Of what?
of keeping our coach another
Oh.
year.
Well, you're going to keep your coach.
Speaking of the former Memphis coach, it's his birthday today.
Is it?
So yeah, I mean,
How old is he today?
I know that we've got royalty here in these parts. That's birthday's tomorrow.
Yes.
But,
Yes, we do.
but
I'm sure at Bubba's they'll have a big birthday blowout.
yeah, big
course,
birthday,
I don't-
birthday blowout at Bubba's.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be there for that. Is he going to be back in town? No.
He's in-
Everyone shrugs. No one
Isn't he
knows.
in the country of
he's,
Georgia?
He's out roaming the countryside as usual. But yes, Morgan's birthday is tomorrow. I think he's going to be 74, 75. Higher, more than that. Okay. Well, I can't speak much higher than that. But anyway, Indiana has no claim if they get bumped off the playoff for some reason, because that strength of schedule for non-conference games lends us to come back around to the topic of there needs to be some mandate. You have to play a Power 5 team or Power 4 team in your non-conference schedule to be considered to be a playoff team.
They better run the slate.
Well, why wouldn't they? I mean, other than the Ohio State and Michigan games, they have.
Well, I mean,
there's nobody challenging
No, I'm
them
saying
early.
run the slate. I'm saying
know.
if they want to be in, they better beat those teams.
So they're
not going to lose those 2 games. Run the slate and get in.
they're 12-0, let's say, and let's say Texas loses to Ohio State and Oklahoma. Let's do 2 of them. Is a 10-2 Texas going to
both
get
in.
bumped because a 12-0 Indiana played no one in non-conference?
Well, I don't think it's going to go to non-conference, and I don't think it would be. I think Texas loses those 2 games they're in no matter what. But I think Indiana runs a slate. If they lose those 2 games, but if they go 12-0, they're in because they beat Ohio State and Michigan.
Well, that's true. Yeah, if they beat Ohio State and Michigan, that gives them some credibility.
And it gives them some credibility that, unless they're, I mean, they're going to get looked at if they're beating Kennesaw State 17-14 and, Southwest Votech, 35-34.
Okay.
But if they run the slate, they were the national champions the year before.
Yep.
You can't say, it's hard to put them in the same category of, well, they hadn't played anybody and not whatever, because they do have a little credibility from last year.
There you go. We're out of time.
Already?
It went by that fast.
You always remember your first. That's what someone was telling me today.
Today was my second.
Second.
So I won't remember you tomorrow. Anyway, we're done. Chuck, Zach, Billy Lavender. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks so much to MC Vogt, the new basketball coach over at A&M Texarkana, the women's basketball coach. And again, top of the show, we told you that Tyler Parker is the new men's basketball coach for the Eagles. Can't wait to meet him. We'll get him in here soon. We're done. You guys take it easy. You've been watching Leaving the Yard here on Texarkana Game Day. I'm Chuck Zach, Billy Lavender. So long. See you tomorrow at Bubba's.